68 one.
Okay. Well, welcome again, Mr.
Just
Mrs.
disturbed
McCartney.
us there at a casual moment there, Ian.
Mr. Lane to our countdown again.
Didn't even know you were there.
Sneaked in, you see.
Yeah, just a casual interview.
Here we are again.
Yeah, here we are again. Now listen, the last time I was here, you had just sort of commenced locking yourselves away in Abbey Road.
Right.
Putting down an album.
Yes.
The day you left, we quit.
Quit, did you? Too much for you. Now, when is that album going to come out?
New year, next year, 1978. That'll be 1979 for you.
Right.
Well, it's upside down.
Yeah, right.
1978,
Actually, no,
Mr. Meldrum.
1977 for us.
1977.
And is there a working title, or is there a title yet?
No.
No. And there's
Album.
Higher?
That's it, yeah.
Right.
Mulligatawny.
And what's it's a double A. A girls' school is on the other
Girls'
side.
school, yeah.
Right. Now, with Mulligatawny, it's sort of a bit different because of the bagpipes and that.
Hey?
And a lot of people say that it's that you're getting back to sort of ballads and that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Did you get away from them there?
Well, I don't know. I've never got away from them.
No, but I mean a really lengthy ballad like that. You know?
Oh, good.
Well, it is a bit different from the.
Yes, well,
from the
I'll
stuff.
accept that, Mr. Meldrum.
Yeah, well, can you tell us a bit about that?
Tell him.
Actually, all it was I kind of realised that most Scottish tunes are old tunes. People do, you know, and they kind of just revamp all the old ones. Most of those kind of old ballads you like, you know. And so I thought I'd have a go at trying to write a new one. So I got together with Dennis here. Waltz Time Ballad. Yes, Waltz Time Ballad, if ever I saw one. So we got together and you know, saw if we could kind of write one, and that's what came out.
And was that done in the time you were doing the album, or
Yeah.
want to be on the album?
Yes, it was.
It appears that every time you're in London, you spend most of your time in the recording studios. Correct or not?
It's the only reason we come here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Bring the kids here, cook them dinner.
I mean, does it ever get to a point where you get bored of being, you know, locked away in a recording studio? Because you must have spent most of this year in...
No, actually, we haven't. We've
No?
seen you here. We haven't been here since we saw you.
Right?
We then went off to the Virgin
we've
Islands.
been to Wembley. We've been doing that film.
Oh, that's true.
We went to the shops the other day. We've been out.
Yeah, we've been.
No, we've been doing a lot, actually, since we saw you. Went to Virgin Islands.
And that was great because the studio's on the boat, so you do a bit of playing, then you jump over for a swim.
Yeah. So what can we expect on the
shop.
album that comes out in the
Lots
new
of
year?
waves and seagulls.
It's just kind of, it's songs and stuff.
But is
you
it
know,
going to be a
as
mixture
usual,
of...
It's not...
From Abbey Road and some from the Virgin Islands?
It's going to be, it'll end up having been made in the Virgin Islands and Abbey Road.
And the material? You were just saying about the material.
It's good quality mohair.
Yeah?
Just like that.
The songs then?
The songs, yes. Yes.
I mean, how many will there be? Will it be a double,
No,
double album?
we
Double
don't really
A.
want to do... We don't want to do a double album because the last one we had out was a triple, and it means people have got to fork out a lot of money, you know, so we're trying to make this one a very kind of your ordinary priced single record and just get a lot of good music on it.
Now, Denny, you've also done an album of your own. Or you...
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Buddy Holly thing.
Right.
It wasn't really my own, though, was it? It was sort of all of us.
Yeah.
Own up, lads. That's
And
it.
it was our own.
Yeah.
Well, again, it must mean that I mean, again, you're spending a lot of time in the studio, sort of thing, right?
Yeah, but you see, that wasn't like that. That was just a couple of weeks. It was more of a holiday, really. And,
But we have spent a lot of time this
we
year
do,
in the
yeah.
studio.
I mean, you can't avoid that, but
But yet it doesn't feel
it doesn't
like
feel
we
like
are.
we're in the studios too much these days, you know.
Actually, it was planned a bit that way anyway, because of Linda having the baby.
Yeah.
Right.
Our baby, what we just had, but she couldn't really sort of go on the road and do all the rough, tough stuff, you know,
Yeah,
staying
that's the
out
other
all
thing,
night
of
and on the, you know, it's pretty hard living that. So we decided we wouldn't do any of that, so we decided we'd make up for it by recording a lot and having stuff ready to work with next year.
Well, does it mean that with the stuff that you have put down, that there's perhaps a lot of songs that recorded songs that won't go on the album, and that maybe just put away on the shelf or somewhere? It may never be heard.
Yes, I'll answer that.
Yeah?
There are a few.
Yeah,
Take
it
it
always
down.
has been.
Yeah.
You know, there's always kind of lots left over, but
We may do an album of those
Yeah.
called Cold Cuts.
Cold Cuts.
Cold Cuts, yeah, all the ones that got left off, because we got quite a few tracks that were left off, like Red Rose Speedway, and a couple that were left off Ram.
And Speed of
So,
Sound.
you know, they're all lying around. Either we just chuck them in the dustbin or work them over a bit and put them on a, you know, a kind of anthology type thing of songs that never got on the record.
Right.
They're quite good, actually, but they just never got worked on and finished up, you know. It might be nice to do that someday.
Now with
Either that or burn everything.
Including EMI.
with the new wave music that's sort of broken through over the last 6 or 7 months, and a
All
lot
that, Joe
What?
Loss and that.
Sorry?
Joe Loss and Cyril Stapleton, all
ABBA.
that stuff, yeah.
ABBA, you mean?
no, not ABBA.
Oh, no, ABBA.
No,
What
no,
do
you know,
mean?
Slaughter
New
and the
Wave?
Dogs and
No,
the
go
Sex
on, we
Pistols
know
and things like
about,
that.
we know about all
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, we pogo, man.
And they're sort of, you know, there's a lot of talk, and all the trade papers have sort of gone into a new wave.
Yeah, well, they
syndrome.
always go mad with anything, don't they? They go mad with glitter, and then they go mad with Bowie's haircut, and then they go mad with punk, you know. But it's good, you know, it's good young music at
Yeah.
last, you know. That's the thing I like about it. It's the kids getting their own thing on instead of just copying the daddies.
Yeah.
It's very like the music everyone else used to play. It's very like early Who and Doors and stuff. And
Yeah.
influences are all back there, but I think it's good. I
Yeah.
like it, you know. I like the way they dress. All that funny hair.
Now, on the touring side of things, I mean, is there a possible tour in '78, as far as coming to Australia or going anywhere on the road?
Yeah, that's sort of what we're thinking about. It's possible. We haven't decided anything. We said we wouldn't decide anything until after baby was born, you know. Because we were getting offers to do things, and it would have meant I'd have to say to Linda, right, hurry up, have that baby, and get yourself fit, ready to get on the road, you know, which was just a bit too much to
Yeah,
do to
right.
anyone. So we're just taking it easy now, and we'll finish the album by the end of the year. And then we'll think about doing some live stuff, you know.
What forming?
Don't know, really.
Part of a
I'm a
group?
bit fed up of playing in the kind of all the big halls and all that big trip. Would we quite fancy playing some smaller places? A little bit more.
maybe get a few friends together and just go out.
Trying to make a few friends, you know.
But you've always you've been saying that for a long while. How you'd like to?
Playing in little places, yeah.
Yeah.
We have done that
I like it.
as well.
Yeah.
Better atmosphere.
So we might
It's
start off
different.
doing a bit of that, you know, down the clubs or something.
Yeah.
Doing some small, sweaty stuff. Suppose he always gets up to the bigger places anyway. Well, I'll be down the clubs doing the small, sweaty stuff.
And what else is in store for Wings, perhaps over the next year?
Christmas.
Yeah, apart from Christmas and the kids.
The live,
And all
we
of
have
that.
a film of the tour we did in America.
Right.
So that will be
And when-
either on television or in the theatres.
Has that been worked out when it may? Sort of be released for like on general release? Because we were talking about that in March,
That's right.
and
Well,
we
it
thought
does-
it might be for Christmas.
Well, they drag on a bit, these things. Yeah, it was going to be for Christmas, but
Too many
just one of
fingers
those
and
things.
Too many pies at the moment.
Yeah.
there's a lot of work on it, you know, and we're doing a lot of it.
Jack
It's
Bingham.
coming on, though, actually. It's coming on nicely.
Really nice. In fact, it's almost finished.
Now, Linda, have you done any, like, there was a solo effort by you on the last album, on the last recorded album. Have you done any solo stuff since then in the studio?
No.
No? Any reason why not?
I like doing harmonies better, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not really a lead singer. So that's why.
Oh, I thought that was good, that Cook of the House.
Yeah, I did
I
too.
like that myself.
Well, actually, there's so many songs that
It's
I haven't
not. It's not quite that kind of album. That was that kind of album. That one, you know, where everyone had a go.
Just
69-1.
Countdown.
So,
Lynn.
Hey, Linda. So listen, on the family side of things, I mean, you're getting a chance to spend much time up in Scotland and things like that.
yes, we did a film for Mull of Kintyre
Yeah.
in Scotland with the pipes.
Which
We
we're about to
spend a
show
lot
next
of-
anyhow.
Oh yeah.
Going to show that on the program.
Yeah,
Right, well,
it's
you're-
coming up next actually.
Next, hello Scotland and all you Scottish people in Australia.
So I mean, you do get a chance to spend a fair
We
bit of
get
time.
plenty of time
Yeah.
to spend with the family and the way we want to.
Now, just going back to the songs, I mean, like, is it obviously you write a lot at any given moment in London and Scotland and things like that. Is there many coming out of the studios where you just, you know, that they're developed in the studios?
Yeah, we did one yesterday.
Yeah?
In fact, yeah.
Yeah, we got... It's a mixed bag, you know. We got a couple of songs that we knew exactly what we were going to put on. And one we did yesterday, Danny was saying that, which is just like made up. We're making it up as we go along, you know. Interesting, good fun, you know.
Yeah,
Just pull ideas out the blue and kind of whack it down, see if it works, kind of thing, you know.
Now, the other intriguing thing is the fact that that whereas a lot of, you know, the major acts are sort of swapping studios and doing a lot of stuff in different studios, you seem to sort of stick a lot to Abbey Road.
Well, it's a good studio, this, you know. It's been proved, kind of thing, but it's a good studio. We know the people here, you know. If you need something fixed, they'll fix it and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just,
But
and
most
it's very
was
handy
done
for
on
us.
the boat.
On,
Yeah, most of this new album will have been laid down on the boat. We
Yeah.
did 9 tracks out on the boat. It was dead lucky, actually, because, you know, people came out and set up a studio there. And like any new studio, you need at least 2 or 3 days to, you know, settle in and let the equipment settle in. And what with all the salt water and everything, we were wondering if it was going to work. We just went in the first day and started recording it. It all worked, you know. We were out there for a month doing it.
Now, if we can just talk about a couple of other albums that are out, that have been out this year. One being sort of a New World Record, which has proved to be a huge seller for
A biggie.
ELO.
Yeah.
And we were interviewing Bev Bevan the other day, and he was saying, we were talking about Jeff
I used to
Lynne.
be in a group with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And
What group was it?
The Diplomats.
Was he in there?
Yeah.
Cool, blimey, that's going back a bit.
for
They
the
used to all have dyed blonde hair and crocodile suits.
Yeah? You're joking?
You used to look gorgeous.
Of course, mate.
The original
got it.
punks.
That's it.
Yeah, well, it does go back to that. But he was
Denny
saying,
Idol.
he was saying how Jeff Lynne is very influenced by yourself.
I think their sound, you know, is very like Sergeant Pepper, the strings and stuff, all that. Junt.
Cellos.
Cellos.
Yeah.
I mean, have you heard that album? Or do you enjoy listening to it?
I've heard it. Yeah, I like their stuff, actually.
Yeah.
I like them. They're very straightforward. They make good records and that, yeah.
Now, and take another album, which is Alan Parsons, who's worked with you as an engineer, with his I, Robot album. Again, there seems to be a sort of an influence coming from way back.
I don't think he'd admit it. Alan. No, he's a bit cagey on that. I think, you know, everyone's influenced by everyone, aren't they?
You
We're
all learn
influenced.
together, don't you? You sort of pick up off each other, you can't help it.
And probably the one that's sort of been, there's been a lot of talk about and suggestions and things is the Clout 2 album. Have you heard that at all?
No, I haven't heard it, no. I've heard about it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be mysterious Beatles
Yeah, something
arisen
like that.
from the grave or something, isn't
Yeah.
it? No, it isn't.
No. No, I didn't say it was.
It isn't, no. I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I don't get into too much of that, you know. I haven't even heard the Hollywood Bowl album.
No?
What an admission, eh? Terrible, isn't it? But I like to get into the new stuff myself, you know.
Yeah. Do you spend much time, the three of you, listening to to albums that come out? I mean, do you?
Individually, I suppose we do. You know.
Yeah.
But we don't make a point of sitting around and going.
Yeah,
checking
yeah,
we'll
everything
nick
out,
that
you
bit.
know.
We'll nick that bit.
Yeah.
No, we
Well-
just mainly get on with what we're doing, you know.
So, just to finish it off, we really can safely look forward to that album being released early in the new year. Eh?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. If we all
The way
just...
it's going.
All right. Well, listen, and congratulations on the new single, because I think it's a ripper.
I like that.
And
Great.
if you'd like one of you, Linda, to introduce it right now.
This is Mull of Kintyre, straight from Scotland.
That'll be right.
Aye, that'll be.
Away.
Away the news. Merry Christmas.
Can we just do a promo of, just, hi, this is Linda, and you're watching Countdown.
Hi,
or
this is
something?
Linda, and this is Paul, and this is
Yeah.
Denny. This is Denny, and I'm also Paul, and you're watching Countdown.
Again.
I don't know who I am, but you're watching Countdown.
You're watching me.
You're watching me.
Start counting now. Hello, this is Linda, Paul, and Denny, and you're watching Countdown. What, you should
You
start
are
with Denny
watching
then? Go on.
Countdown. And this
Right.
you're watching what?
You're watching Countdown. Anyway. And one more is just Linda or Paul or Danny, anyway,
All of us.
just wishing everyone out there a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
To everybody in Australia land, a very happy Christmas.
We
wish
you
a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.
So when do we get paid?
Out at the reception desk.
Get the gross, man.